Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Nice having you here. Today we're going to be doing a recap of our pant trouser measurements. Please stay tuned, like and subscribe to our videos for more. Encourage us to do more for you. Thank you so much for watching. So today we're going to be taking a recap of our pant trouser measurements. So at the hem side, I took out 2" just as I marked out, and then my trouser length I'm using is 42". So from the 2" I marked out, I'm going to be taking out my 42", and then I'm going to mark as so. However, I'm going to be adding a band of 1.5" to this trouser. That means I'm going to be taking out 1" so that the band can fit in and match up to give me my accurate trouser length. So I am going to mark that out. And then the hip that we're using for this, that's my waistline. The hip that we're using for this is 38. So 38 divided by 4 is going to give you my crotch length. In a case where you cannot calculate that, please make use of a calculator or your phone to get an accurate measurement for that. Like you see, I am using my phone. It's not a crime. So we're working with hip 38. So it's going to be 38 divided by 4 to get my crotch depth, my crotch length, then plus 1.5. So 38 divided by 4 plus 1.5. Whichever hip you're having, your hip divided by 4 plus 1.5. But if you're a plus size, please plus 2". Plus 1.5 if you want ease. If you don't want ease, you can just go with your hip divided by 4. You put the exact hip divided by 4 at your waistline and the same thing at your lap line. But your hip divided by 4 plus 1.5 or 2" or 2.5 depending on how full you want your trouser to be at. So you're going here by 1/2 inch on this side, and then from the 1/2 inch you take your waist measurement. My own waist measurement is 27, so you do 27 divide by 4, which is giving you 6.75. So you put the 6.75 from that 1/2 inch. You do here 6.75 is right here. 6.75 plus your sewing allowance of 1.5. That's 0.75 on both sides, or 1.25. Please, let's be on the safe side. Instead of using 1" just add a little to it, like an ease. So let's say we do 1.5, just in case somebody gets added weight tomorrow. So this 1/2 inch you take from here, you will now go to your hip, your lap measurement. My lap measurement is 22, but I want to add to it to make it freer, so I'm going to be using 20. Let's say I'm using 23. So you go 23 divide by 2. That is giving me 11.5. So you put it right here, 11.5 right here. From here you add 11.5. 11.5 mark. Or if you don't want to do like that, you can still go to get your crotch in-depth measurement. You can go by 38 divide by 20. That is giving me 1.9. That is almost 2". And if you take the measurement here, you see that is almost 2". So we can leave it like that, or if you still want the actual measurements, but since it's something you're going, this is just the actual measurement for the lap. We are going to add our allowance to the back, so I'm using 2". So you go up here by either 2" or 1.5 from here. So you connect from here, this point to this point. Use your curve ruler. If you don't have any, you can still use your free hand to connect from here to here. You can go a little, maybe 0.25 upward. That's not an issue. So you connect it all the way to this place here, this half inch you took in. So you connect it like so. Do you see? And then to your waist here, you connect like this from here to your hip. Your hip, don't forget you took 2 inch up here, so you do the same thing up here. Or you can measure your hip right from here. Mine is 9. So you see, since my crotch depth is 11, is 9, so we are still on point here. So you connect from here to the hip. I like using this curve though, it gives me more confidence. So you connect from here to this place. Please don't make it too curvy. Once you carry it up, it becomes very curvy, except you have, you know, curves that is very visible. So you curve like so, and so you take your knee measurements. Mine is 23. Don't forget to always add your waistband. Mine is 23, so I'll do 23 here, and I'll mark a straight line here, here. And so from here, this place, I'm going to take the midpoint here. The midpoint here, 11 is 5.5, 11.5 is 5.75. So you mark, and then once you get this, that is 5.75, you come here, you mark 5.75 too here, and so you connect them like so. Then you can still come down here to mark 5.75. 5.75 here, and you connect them all. Let me quickly trim this off so that it doesn't get confused. So you take the straight line down, 5.75, 5.75, so you can get the midpoint. So after that, you take your round knee, you measure your round knee. If you're new to my channel, you can check the actual body measurements. I drop them there so that you can know exactly how to take your round knee. So my own round knee is 16. So for it to be 16, this is what I'll do. You put your 4 at the middle here, you take 4 over there and 4 over here. And then if I wish to add any needed allowance, maybe I want to make it 9, 18, or maybe I want to make it 17. Whatever way, you just make sure you take your midpoint. But here, let's assume I want to make it 18, because I actually want this pant to be free, very free and mature. So I'll come down here by 2 inch. I'll come down here by 2 inch, and then I'll just connect straight. Let me use this curve. Please don't make it too curvy. Like I always say, don't make it too curvy so that your trouser doesn't start looking somehow at the hip side. So you curve like so, then you connect this to this place, just like this. And then you take it down, get a long ruler, just let it go naturally down, or whichever curve, however you want. I actually want my trouser to be straight. I don't want the down to be very pencil or too pencil for me. So I'm going to be making use of 7. So I make 7 here and here. So I'll go like this. I'll go like this and like this, like this and like this. So this is it for the front. Don't forget to mark your hemming allowance at down. I added 2" for the hem allowance. And then back to this top, you can have it 2 ways here. Back to this top here, you can have it 2 ways. You either go down by 1" here and connect like so, and connect like so to this very point here, so that your trouser doesn't start looking funny at the front. Or you go up here by 1/2", or you go up here by 1/2" and connect from here to this place like this, from here to this place, from this starting point here a little higher, or you go down by 1" or 1/2" and connect to this point. I'd rather use this actually than this. So now we are going to cut. We're going to cut, and then before I forget, if you would like to add zipper, you either cut, if you like to add zipper to this front, you can cut the flap along with it, or you can attach it to it. I like attaching, cutting my flap along with it by just adding maybe 1.25 or 1.5. I'll just add 1.5 like so, and then I'll measure how long I want my flap to be. For men, I think it's 7. For men, 7. But for women, we can go with 5 or 6. You can go with 5 or 6 so that we'll be able to pull it down. And then you go with your 1.5" like this and connect like this. So you cut your flap along with it, something like this. I am not going to be using use of this flap on this trouser, but I'm going to cut it along with it just in case I want to make use of it with, because I'm going to be using this as a pattern for some other trousers I'm going to be making. So you go like this, you go like this, you go like this. If you finish like this, you can cross-check your hip measurement. My own hip is 38, and this is it. It's giving me my actual hip. It's 20, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 34, 36. This is 38. It's giving my actual hip. I have no problem with this because I'm going to be adding the allowance at the back side of the trouser. And so turn it like this, making sure that no fabric is wasted. This is to make sure that no fabric is wasted. So you add allowance up here, so you can still take this up here like this. All you have to do is put 1.5" at the back, 1.5". For those of us with hip 38, 1.5" should go for you. But from hip 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, I think 2.5", 3", so that you can create space for the bum, for the butt actually. So you go like this. This is 1.5" I'm having here, and so you trace it out. You can see I'm trying to trace it out. So from here,
go like this. Go like this. Go like this too. And then before that, you shift it forward. Shift it forward like this. I'm using 2 inch. 2 inch. Like I said, I want this trouser to really be free for me. So you get a 2 inch like this. From here to here, 2 inch. Do the same thing. From here to here, 2 inch. Do the same thing. From here to here, 2 inch. That's 2 inch. So that's done. And take this off. That's done. So let me zoom in so I can get this side clearly. Yes. So at this side now, this is the middle from here. So remember I used 38 here. So 38 divided by 20 for my back flap. I do 38 divided by 10. Sorry, that's giving me 3.5. 3.8. Sorry, I'm taking 3.8 from here. 3.8 from here is going to leave me here. 3.8 from here is leaving me here. But I'm going to use 1 inch for sewing around. So by 3.8, I can use 4.8 instead. This is 4.75. From here, this is 4.75 or 4.8. So I'm going to leave it like this. And then your curve should be somewhat like this. 2 inch. 2 inch from this place. This is 2. And then at the back here, I'll go in by 1.5. Here. 1.5. And then I'll measure from here to here. This is 8. So from this 1.5 I measured, I'll also going to put 8. This is 8. Or you can just add the 1.5 over here. It's still the same thing. So like so. So now I'm going to connect it like this. But this curve is not even open, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to connect it like this. Like this. Like this. You see? So I'm going to have to shape out my hip like this. Like this. Like this. So now, if you have to take our hip measurements all over again, this is our actual hip. And this side here, we can use it for our sewing allowance. So when you're sewing, don't go above 0.5 or a little bit above 0.5, but don't go towards 0.75 or 1 inch because that's not the allowance of this. So you're going to shape out this like this. See if I'm keeping my curve, not too curvy, please. Connect it down towards the side. So this is my hip. My hip is 38. And then here I'm having 44. This is 40. This is 42. So here I'm having 42. So with the allowance at the back, I should be able to cover up for the sewing of my sides. So you're going to shape this out. Like this. Like this. Like this. So we'll cut this out and I'll show you the outcome. So this is the outcome. This is the front. This is the back. This is it. So I'll go to my washing machine. I'll go to my sewing machine right now, and we're going to see how we put this together and see if really it's going to come out well. So now we're going to go to the cutting of the waistband. So for the waistband, it's better to have an excess than not to have enough. So I'm going to go like this. 13.5 plus 2 inch, that's 15.5. So this is 15.5. This is 50. So you can see I'm using 4 inches if I'm to put it straight. So you have to put it straight now. This is like 4 inch. This is 4 inch. I have to put it straight. So we're going to press it out with an interface. What we need is 1.5. 1.5. So I'm going to show you how that is done. And then moving over to the pockets. This is what we're going to be having. The pocket should be, the length should be at most 15, the least should be 13, and this is 15. For me, I am not going to be making use of all the 15. And then when you fold it in two like this, it should not be more than 7 inches. It should not be more than 7 inches. Yeah, that's 7 inches. So you cut it out like this. And then you shape it out. Me, I want to be using 14 inches. This is because at the end of the day, I'm going to be having 13. By the time I use half inch up here and half inch down here. So I'm going to be having 13. So you cut out your pockets like this. I also show how to attach pockets to your pants. Some of my previous video, but I'm still going to be showing you on this one as well. So this is it for the pockets, and then you have extra fabric to keep in your archive. So I'm going to be using this as a pattern to cut the other ones. Let me show you. So I want to cut out a little bit of palazzo with this thick crepe. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just take it straight from here. From here, I'm just take it down. Remember, I said it's a little bit of palazzo. So that is what I'm going to do over there. And here I'm going to do it like this. Because I want it, I come to realize it's going to be more beautiful if it's free a little. If it's free a little. So we just cut it out like this. So shape this side. So that's it for the front of this one. This is what we're having. Make sure you lay your fabric very fine before you cut so that you don't have it looking funny when you're done. So remember the back of my trouser is already big, so I just add a little to it to complement the front that I just cut. So I don't want it extreme. I don't want it looking extreme at all. So I think what was added to that other side should be not more than 1 inch or 1.5. So that's the same thing we're having here. And so we cut. So we go like this too. So you see that from one pants, you can actually cover out different pants. So this is my palazzo, a little touch of palazzo, actually not the ashake type. I'm going to use this remaining fabric to make crop top for that palazzo. That'll be class for another day. Let's stop here for today. I still have more pants to cut, but let's stop here for today. Please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, encourage us to keep posting, and I'm sure you're going to see more of beautiful designs from us. Thank you.